Hi, welcome to my studio. My name is Ana Maria Mariani. I'm a painter and textile artist. I studied business administration and later graduated law school in my home country, Venezuela. In 2002, we moved to Florida, where we live since, except for a few years that we live in Chile. I always loved the arts. I only started creating art as soon as we moved to Florida. A good friend got me started on acrylics and later oils. Right away, I fell in love with the creative process. Later, I was lucky to learn photography from a wonderful professor during our years in Santiago. It was during our stay in Chile that the first seeds of my passion for textile art were first planted. My most recent evolution took me down the path that has absorbed most of my time in the last 5 years, inspired by artists such as Sheila Hicks, but also by very creative and talented Chilean artisans. I began to play and explore textiles. Wool, alpaca, sari silk, and correspondent art yarn are only a few materials I use to adorn the wooden sculpture created in my studio. An important source of inspiration for all my art has been the geography and terrain of both countries that helped define me: Venezuela, where I was born, and Italy, the country of all my family. In an inspirational long weekend trip to Chicago with my husband, I came up with the vision for this new stage of my art career. It was there in Chicago that I came up with the name Mariani Art Miami, together with the idea of combining color and texture to create something unique, something beautiful, something that will leave its mark in the art world. My artist process is hard to define. It's a perfect reflection of my personality. It is complex. It does not follow a straight line. It is full of contradictions. It generates a ton of friction and anxiety within myself and my loved ones. Especially at the start, where I'm defining what I want the piece of art to communicate. Then, slowly, it starts to flow and come together, until I decide to revisit the purpose and the internal conflicts come back. But, without me knowing it, it starts to flow again. And at this stage of my creative process, I am in the zone and becoming aware of time. Very quickly, thereafter, the piece is 90% done. However, it takes an extra effort to ensure it's perfect before I can walk away and pronounce it's finished. I love every piece I create more than the previous one. The feeling of emptiness once each piece of art leaves my studio is only replaced by the happiness that fills my heart as collectors express their appreciation for my art.